YouTube! What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in the Octavian's Rome campaign. You did actually miss a turn because I started recording, but then Mrs. Air needed me to help her out for a minute. And so I stopped recording, and rather than merge the two together, I just decided to pick it up from here because you're really not missing anything in particular. So yeah, we'll just pick it up from here. This general has plenty of military training that's taken place on his men. Let's swap this agent over into this other army and let them start getting some chevrons. And we'll bring this unit... oh, this is the one that I wanted to move this way. Go ahead and get them into a city. I've got Octavian heading back towards Italy. Doesn't look like we'll take any attrition coming through here. Just wanted to make sure that we're not. Wow, Octavian's really got some campaign movement range on him. Check that out. Guy can get around. So yeah, we're gonna get all the way back into Italy with him and bring him back to Rome for a short time, just to get some units that I want into this army and make his army a little stronger. And we'll basically trade his army over to another character. And let's take a look for my agents real quick and just kind of see where I've got them working. So like this army is pretty much maxed out too. So, and then this army's looking good. Let's take this agent here, and these guys have good chevronage. Let's take this agent and send him down here to do military training with that army. Alright. So we've moved him, and we've got this army completely trained and ready to go now as well. And this agent's probably no longer needed in this province. Let's take him out of his agent stance, and let's get him moved clear up to this province where he can be of more use, getting rid of some of the remaining Germanic influence. And then we'll just take this spy and embed her into this army to assist them as they move into enemy territory. So basically just kind of reallocate some of our resources. And let's go ahead and make sure that these troops have been upgraded. I don't know how much use that spear warrior will be, but we'll keep him around just in case. Okay. I think we've made the movements that we need to with our armies pretty much for this turn. It's winter time, so I can't very well venture into enemy territory too easily. Let's see. Authority. Wounding enemy agents, that's never bad. And let's see, go to the same thing there. And I do have some money that I can spend on some of my structures. I have a ton of structures that can be built. Looks like Tulliferdum, not the least of which has a lot of work that can be done. Let's see, so we got all this going on. Let's upgrade the town centers, and then we'll upgrade these irrigation ditches. I'm not sure if this building here is necessary, but hey, it gives me a little extra food, and not really hurting anything at the moment, though I don't particularly need it. Let's see. As far as other buildings, let's just cycle through some of my provinces and just see if there's anything of huge importance here. Don't really see anything that's massively important. We could go ahead and start that building back up again. And that'll probably work for now. Don't think there's anything else that we need to handle. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Right now, like I said, we're just kind of in a preparation phase, finish off the Germanian tribes, and then basically be ready at that point to invade against Antony, and we'll bring forces in from the north as well to square off against Antony's forces, and that should give us the ability to push him back. Pontus wants a non-aggression pact, and they may honor that depending on how things go. I would prefer that Antony declare war on me, but I'm not sure that he will. Okay, so all my forces here. Let's take these guys out of forced march. And now that it's not almost winter time, we should be able to... I've already got patrician there. Okay, let's move this guy down. Let's actually take this dignitary this direction. And then these guys can finish retraining on the road. Or actually, no, they can't if I go too far. They're still in forced march. I'll stop right there at the bridge, let them get all the rest of their troops retrained. Not that it's a huge difference. Let's take this army here, and let's send them down to Patavium. And they'll be one of our armies to help go against Antony. They're no longer going to need to be up here. And then this army, let's push down to here. They're no longer needed up here in this province. This one's completely stable. And there's 2 units that I can train here too. I wonder if there's any good mercenary units that we can bring into this army, like some... Nah, nothing that I want there. I mean, I could get some wolf warriors, but I don't think there's any available at the moment. Not a big deal one way or the other, so not particularly concerning. Tulliford, yeah. Oh, actually, I mean, these legionary cav are quite good because they have the chevrons, but it might not be a bad idea to just chuck these guys out for some auxiliary cav because it's going to be a little hardier, I think, from an armor standpoint. Let's find out real quick. Well, we can recruit them right here, actually, so... Well, actually, we can't. I'm not in the same province. Why are you trying to take the long way? Ah, never mind. Just come down here. Won't be a big deal. This army, though, would be better off if it came over here to recruit in this province. So we will do that with them. And this army also, let's bring them down here to Iridium. They can help support as well. Just gonna get them marched all the way on through. And then Octavian, man, Octavian, his army has some legs, man. These guys get around. There we go. Okay. This army's partially retrained. That one's stationed. Don't have any work that needs to be done by way of upgrades there. Vertigala, let's see here. We could go ahead and build the better farms here, and it shouldn't hurt anything. Might as well boost the public order here a little bit. Yeah, just trying to spend up the rest of my money. And we've got a spy that can be leveled up here. Let's go there. And let's end another turn. Again, just getting armies into position, so this will be more of a positioning thing. I do want to push against the Germanians, though. Hopefully before winter time I can make it there, because if not, I could potentially suffer a lot of attrition in the north. But I do want to go wipe them out while they're still fairly weak. Looks like the Belgae and the Arverni are moving back to their home provinces. Other houses secured a promotion. Can't say that that particularly concerns me at the moment. They've got quite a bit of influence. I'm going to let them keep it relatively in that range for the moment, because it's taking away the better part of a chance for civil war. Oh, I got to go across the river here. That's why those guys can't move very quick. Go into force march. And we'll just bring these guys over here where they won't suffer any attrition, and then I'll finish recruiting with them once we get over there. Let's see, this province, from a public order standpoint, could be better, but it's mainly because there's still Germanic influence that's being pushed out, so it's not a huge deal. And don't know if these guys are going to be retrained enough to head out over the hills before the winter time. And then let's scout ahead to see whether or not I can get into force march. I don't see any enemies clear up to this point, because I am going to need to cover a lot of ground with this army. So I am going to go ahead and force march ahead. I am risking getting ambushed up here, but I think it's a safe bet, honestly. Not hugely concerned about it. So Octavian is back at Rome. Let's see, this army... let's bring it down here to Salona. Or actually, let's bring it into Italy and strengthen it before we do anything else with it. And then let's bring this army down into Italy as well. Okay. So we got all those armies down there, and we should be able to train some beastly troops here in a few turns from Rome. Let's see. And as far as buildings go, let's see what we can do and where. This place does not have as good a public order as I would like, but we can go ahead and upgrade the library and some of these other structures here. It's not going to hurt anything, I don't think. Just to spend some of our money. And let's go ahead and end another turn. Yeah, so I'm going to basically tank up Octavian with a bunch of Praetorian Guard or something, or Armored Legionaries and Praetorian Guard. And then, as far as the other armies...
Our warriors hunger for battle, blood, and glory. Shall we attack these feeble fools?
I thought I was already at war with the Marcomanni. Oh no, they're offering to join it. I mean, if you really need $100 that bad, you can have it. You could have just asked for the 100 talents, but... Alright. See what we got. So this army is going to be on station now. This one's mostly retrained. It is autumn. So let's scout ahead and see what we're up against. Yep. The German Confederation has an army there. Oh crap, I moved a long ways with this spy, but I think we can still poison this army. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah. Oh, really? Got my spy wounded. What a bunch of horse crap. Whatever. Well, we gotta make an attack here because it's almost winter time. So, oh, really? I can't reach these guys? What a bunch of crap. So now they're gonna be able to bring their reinforcements in. They got spear walls, spear brothers, decent troops, but mine are better, and we should be able to handle them. So, I'm pretty sure we've got that under control. Alright, let's go back down here to Rome. Let's take Octavian out of forced march. And just bring him out of the city. Let's raise forces. And I'm going to bring in one of Octavian's loyalists. Just to trust with this army. Other houses, Octavian dynasty. This guy's got some good abilities. Let's reinstate the 7th Legion. And we'll put our guy... Oh, an Evocati cohort. Not a bad choice, Legatus. Let's throw him in an Evocati cohort. Why not? So, what we're going to do here is take Octavian, and we'll do a switch up here. And basically take all these troops and give them to this guy. So, and then we're going to put Octavian here. And now we can basically recruit awesome troops for Octavian. And we're about to finish Praetorian Cav and Armored Legionaries. Yeah, so Octavian's going to get a heck of an army here. But I could go ahead and tank up a few Praetorian Guard, and then I'm going to do Armored Legionaries as well. So, but I'll go ahead and get the Praetorian Guard ready. So we'll put 3 Praetorian Guard, let's think 5 Armored Legionaries, that'd be 8 Infantry. Maybe more than that. I usually like 10 Infantry with Rome. I might bring some Gladiators just to run on the flanks. Yeah, I think I will. Expert Charge Defense. Actually, I may get these Gladiator Spearmen. Just have some spear units in this army in case I need to face off against enemy cav. They're probably better than the sword gladiators. So let's go ahead and get a couple of gladiator spearmen. We're going to wait until I can get the other units that I want, so that's all I need to recruit for now. Let's take these guys out of forced march, put them in a remenum, and then these guys can again come all the way back into Italy. And I'm trying to remember where we can... Is it Beneventum where I can get down here and hire mercenary Campanian cav? I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I'd like to find out. Let's see. Might just go ahead and put a temple in here. And we could probably trade out that building, but it's not really hurting anything at the moment. Okay. Feeling pretty good about where we're at the moment. Let's get these guys back to Tulliferdum so they can do some troop training up there. And these guys, they'll get there in the next turn, and then we're just going to have to see what happens up there on this turn. So let's check, make sure. Let's get this dignitary over into the province, start spreading our influence. And let's see. Got this dignitary here. Might as well use him here to drop the cost on this army with some military administration. No sense not to do that. Just want to make sure I'm using all my agents effectively. Okay. Nova Carthago. Let us go ahead and end this turn and just see what happens. We'll see if the German Confederation attacks me. I think I am going to go ahead and do a long episode here and finish off the Germans. It's been a long war with them, so I think I owe it to you all to finish these guys off.
No, like a wolf at the door.
No, I really don't think that I can offer you peace at this point. I've had to fight you all this way. So the German Confederation did not want to attack me, which is surprising. I actually thought that they would. And it is going to be winter now, which means my troops could potentially be taking quite a lot of attrition. Especially this army that's up here in the north, chasing the German Confederation.
Ready for orders.
My men are not taking any attrition at the moment, though as soon as I leave the road, they will. So I honestly may just let them sit here. And if the Germans attack me, so be it. I'll do my best. Holy crap, those guys are strong, actually. Woo! Yeah, they got a lot of spear wall and wolf warriors.
We hunger for battle.
Do have a lot of really good infantry, though. And plenty of cavalry. I'm just going to have to hold my own there. I mean, if I retreat, I'm going to take casualties
Commander.
as soon as my guys get off the road. And these guys can probably follow me as far as I want to retreat. Really need a spy over here, to be honest. But, I mean, these are pretty long odds. I'm not sure that I want to... Let's just kind of slow our way back. We didn't lose any men there from attrition.
Advance. Ready for
And let's just see if we can pull back out of the range of the German troops. I did take a little bit of attrition there on the end. But nothing big. So maybe we can lure the Germanians back this way, and hopefully my spy that was wounded can come back into play. Let's go ahead and move this guy up for some military administration. And let's just make sure the rest of my troops are retraining. These guys are. Get these guys into Arsenium. And let's see. Rome is one turn away from finishing these legionary barracks. And then I should be able to finish off all the troops that I want with Octavian. Did any of these guys come back with a... Yes. This is what I wanted. I need a veteran to come down here and veteran up the Praetorian Guard. And then these guys can come down here and report to Brundisium. And let's see what we got here. Hire mercenaries. I still cannot recruit Campanian Cav. Maybe I can get them down in Sicily. It's worth a shot. Let's bring these guys down to Sicily and see if I can get them there. Well, yeah, because this is its own province in Octavian's Rome, so we'll see. And we can go ahead and put these guys, they don't need to be in forced march. So we've got plenty of armies down in Italy now. And what do we got here? So this agent can get better military training now, which is fantastic. Got a ton of money that I can spend on upgrades to my buildings. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile. Let's see, at Nova Carthago, if I take this army out, I've got 18 public order, which isn't bad. But let's see, so that would take it up, so that'd make it 16. To 13. And down to 10, so it should still be fine if I go ahead and build all 4 of those farms. Might as well. Alright. Oh, I forgot this. Our navy is there in Evosim as well. What am I doing? Am I researching the stuff that'll give me circus? Yes, good. That's what I wanted. Basically, that'll give me huge public order boost wherever I need it. Let's see. That'll actually increase my public order, so I'll build that. This one does decrease it. And I probably ought not to do that just yet. Okay, let's go ahead and end another turn. See if the German Confederation chases me. I really need that spy back so I can poison those armies. If I could get a good poisoning in on their army, it would make it much easier for me to get my job done. I may not have all my agents, though. I haven't checked to see. I need to check. Okay. My agent recovered. We're going to stop the adoption. And let's see. So here's my spy. She's a rather good spy. Don't really think that was fair for her to get beat down like that. Okay. Let's actually go ahead and fortify right here.
Get the fortifications ready.
And until we can get that spy into position, so we'll wait another turn before we push that attack. And let's see. Only one public order right here. Still got a lot of Germanic influence that's being extinguished. Wouldn't hurt to go ahead and build this building, and then also the town centers, because that'll actually boost public order, and then we can build up the farms right behind it. I know I can build at least one of those for now. Alright. And why not build this, because it's not going to hurt anything. And let's save a little bit of money here on the end to get some of Octavian's units recruited. So here we go. We can now recruit awesome stuff here. So Praetorian Cav, look at that, 88 base morale right out of the gate. Armored Legionaries with 62 attack out of the gate. Dude, that's going to be awesome.
Rome needs good fighters.
But that'll give me 10 infantry basically. And I'd like to get a hold of some better skirmishers. I'm not sure where I can find them at the moment without bringing some Balearic slingers over. That would be pretty slick, but yeah, I don't know where I'd be able to get anything like that right now though. So yeah, whatever. Let's see, I'm gonna call it good for this turn. Actually though, what is it? It's spring. We might have time to get this army into position. We'd have to go through Halisi territory, but the Halisi don't like me. Let's move up to the, actually let's move this way, we can get through easier.
Waiting for more orders. Commander.
Yeah, I think we're going to attack the Halisi. There's really no reason not to, because eventually I'm going to need to get through to this province, and that's... Or actually, I don't need to get through that province. This will allow me to just punch through the Halisi. And then the Boii probably won't attack me. If they do, though, we can deal with them as well. Alright, let's go ahead and end another turn. Trying to remember where I picked up those Campanian cav with Octavian. It may have been down here in Sicily. But I would love to get a hold of a couple of Campanian cav mercenaries. Be very expensive, but they're very handy units to have. Okay, here comes the German Confederation. They're going to attack my fort. I could retreat and then try and poison these guys, or fight them in my fort. I actually think I have a pretty good chance of destroying them if I fight them in the fort, so let's go ahead and fight this on the battlefield. Yeah, I mean, in an open battle where these guys have room to maneuver, they do pretty well, but they're going to get shot up some by my towers, and my guys are going to be able to fight them in choke points, which I really don't think is going to favor the AI here, even with all their buffs to morale and attack and everything else. Okay, well, first of all, let's get my general into a safe position here towards the rear of the fort. Velites off fire at will. And let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get... Take a spare legionary, put them on the front. Actually, we'll put 3 legionaries here. 3 legionaries here. If I put my eagle cohort here, yeah, it can inspire a wide range. Same thing if I put another one here. And this legionary cohort. Those 2 can guard this. And then as far as my cav goes, I'm going to take all my cav and deploy it outside the fort and just basically play keep away from the enemy. This should leave me in a pretty good position here. Let's just position our men for maximum Raffle Stomp, which basically will be leaving formation attack on so that my guys are extremely hard to puncture, and just setting up kill zones for the enemy units here. This will make sure my guys don't have any outflanked penalty. Okay. And then I can use my Velites to try and affect some issues. What do I got here? Warcry, Second Wind, Rally, and Inspire. Oh, I have deployables as well. Just about forgot. Let's see. So we can put spike traps out. Let's try that again, see if we can... yeah, there we go. So I got spike traps there for the guys to have to walk through. And then I can put barricades up as well, which just really be a nuisance more than anything. We could really... Watch this. I'm going to be a huge nuisance. I'm going to like just leave a small gap in that barricade where they can only squeeze just a few men through into my trap. And then as far as other stuff goes, let's put these caltrops. Let's just put them out over a large swath up front here. I don't really think they have a whole lot of cavalry that I'm going to be worried about. I'll put some through here just in case they decide to bring their cav up. Might as well use those deployables. Alright, let's start the battle. And I'm just going to bring this cavalry back here into the woods and hide it.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
And let's go ahead and fast forward. I don't know if you can hide stuff, though, on the fort battle. It seems like I've tried to hide guys in the wood before and it didn't work. Yeah, it's not working. Can't hide those guys. That's so weird. Anyway, I'm just going to keep them way back away from the fight so that the enemy is not concerned with them, essentially. And the AI is certainly not going to like its chances here, I don't think. Let's bring my Legatus into a position. Let's get these Velites over here. Let's keep one unit right here. I can't really put these guys where I want. Right there will work. And again, one right here. And let's put another one over here. Alright. So, oh, my cav is hidden now. Good. Got all my cav hidden. We'll bring it in for hammer and anvil charges later. So their guys are having to run through my spike traps here. It won't do much. But hey, every little bit counts. My guys are going to get nice pillow volleys. It's going to be pretty devastating. And already, though, the AI is using their Germanic youths to good effect. So I'm going to try and get in there and take care of their Germanic youths. I wonder if their guys are... Can't tell if they're tearing down my caltrops or not. They're not. They've only got this Riders of the Hunt here. Not a particularly powerful unit, and their Germanic youths are now going to be less effective. They don't really have a great angle, and yeah, look, that wall is absorbing most of their shots. Good. So I definitely have the enemy pincered up pretty badly. I'm going to save the shots on my Velites for whenever I think they're going to be most useful. And remember that we have reinforcements coming. So I'd like to wipe out this first wave entirely before the reinforcements come. Does my general have... I don't know if my general has dread or not. Let's bring him up. Ooh, I do have to watch out for those caltrops, though, with my own cavalry. It's actually unfortunate.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ooh, I hope the Riders of the Hunt can get onto those caltrops. Okay, I see some wavering troops in here. I'm going to pop one quick flaming volley into here. Let's see if we can hit these guys. They're going to be able to go in those caltrops, though, and keep themselves safe. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull off right there. Right here I should be good. So these cav, let's actually pull them away from this fight just a little bit. Alright, let me go into slow motion just real quick. Ceasefire. Don't waste your ammo. I got a few flaming javelins, did part of the trick there. Alright, we got reinforcements coming. Germanic youths. That Germanic youth is singled out entirely. At least I think it is. Let's go attack it. Alright, I'm gonna hit play. Let's bring these horsemen around. Again, though, there's more caltrops over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Might hurt my own men. But it's, I think we don't really have a whole lot of choice at the moment. Let's see if we can get around these caltrops and run in a hammer and anvil strike right here. Yes, I'm going to successfully destroy those Germanic youths.
One of our
and destroy
units
these Germanic youths. Okay, trying to do a rear charge, but it's not going to do anything. Like, I don't have a good angle over here, so I'm going to turn my Velites to fire on these guys. Yeah, I don't know what this Germanic youth was doing, but it just got itself destroyed. Okay, get those horsemen out of there. Let's go chase down the rest of these Germanic youths. I think my men are doing just fine for now. There's some sword masters in here. These Velites, though, have gotten basically annihilated, which is unfortunate because I didn't really use their ammo. Let's bring these guys back. Should be safe over here. Their missiles are actually getting blocked by the wall. That's perfect. Okay. Just make sure all my horsemen are safe. They are. And all the Germanic youths have been chased off. Alright, so now we've got the enemy very well fixed. And my men are getting very nice kills. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start dropping some of my unit or general abilities here. There's There's a wavering, almost wavering unit here. We'll hit them with a war cry, see if we can cause them to waver. Okay. Let's start dropping javelins into this fight.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
See if we can kill the enemy sword masters here. In fact, let's switch to flaming shot here and see if we can. I know there's some caltrops up here, but I think I'll be safe.
Units has used all its ammunition.
Just see if we can cause a chain rout at any of these positions. These wolf warriors coming in. Gosh dang it. Bring some cavalry back over here to deal with those Germanic youths.
One of our units has
Okay,
used all its
I am
ammunition.
getting a big morale effect over here, actually. Save your ammo. Might need those later. All my cav, though, aren't coming in the way that I want them to. Yeah, we've basically got a huge morale drop on their units over here. Let's see if we can keep pushing a chain route. I can't hardly get my cav pushed in here, though. Yeah, my guys are not really accomplishing a whole lot, unfortunately. And the enemy troops over here are actually causing a considerable amount of damage. Let's go take out those. Still got a whole lot of... I'm getting a whole lot of bad morale over here. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. Maybe get those wolf warriors or something. And inspire some of these guys.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Now we've got some serious wavering going on over there. What about here? Maybe we can get these spear walls. See if we can get them with a quick rear charge. Now my horses just don't get a good charge here, which is understandable. But it might be enough to make their men waver. Let's try this. Pop a few flaming javelins out here. We did get a, basically got a chain route going over here. Let's go chase down these routing troops. And let's pop this enemy general here with some... Okay, let's bring our reinforcing eagle cohort up here. This legionary cohort's taking some pretty bad damage. Alright, we've got flaming javelins going on over here, so now let's bring in a rear charge and see if we can finish these guys off. Really no change to their morale whatsoever. We did get a waver going here, but if I leave these guys in combat for long against these spear walls without routing them, it's not going to be good, but there is a steady waver going on now. Alright. Again, let's make sure none of these units come back. And let's bring back some of these horsemen this way to chase routing units. Good. Let's bring these velites over here, and let's start the flaming javelin process in this vicinity. I've only got a few missiles left. And we're going to take the legionary cav out of here. Out of formation attack and get those wolf warriors. Pull around. And let's see. Let's get into the back of that swordmaster real quick.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Got flaming javelins. Oh, the caltrops. Crap. Actually just killed a couple of my horsemen there, so it's not going to be any rear charging. We're going to have to wait for the enemy to get out of there. Those swordmasters are about to bite the dust. Be gone! Come on, get him! Get him! Perfect. Oh, there's a spear unit that came back from routing, so let's bring a legionary out to destroy it. And then this main group over here is starting the chain route as well. Let's bring some cav units over here to run them down. Bring some cohorts over. Spear wall, spear wall. Where's that guy go? Right there. Get the sword masters. Alright, yeah, that spear wall is going to get hacked down by this eagle cohort. Shouldn't be a big fight here, but those guys are standing there for a long time. But they do have high melee defense, so that's kind of to be expected. We can now chase down these spear brothers. And get into the back of these wolf warriors, and that should be the end of that fight. So I didn't lose any units. My fort managed to hold together, and we caused some pretty massive damage to the German Confederation, so I'd say this is a loss that they're not going to recover from too terribly easy. And I am going to continue just briefly. We'll go ahead and fast forward so this doesn't take as long. Again, I got to keep away from my own caltrops there, which I shouldn't have even placed because there wasn't a whole lot going on. Go chase down the rest of those spear wall. Go chase down those spear walls. Okay. I think we got rid of most of the fleeing enemy units there, so we should be good. Quit battle. Alright, so that was fantastic actually. So we killed them on a 5-to-1 basis there, which is not too common when you're playing in this difficulty setting, so that is definitely good. And that's one thing the AI is going to have trouble with. Their units get big buffs, but when you get them all crammed into one of those positions, they can't really capitalize on it. They can't outflank you, they can't get any of those penalties that normally help them rout you more easily on an open field battle and to cause more damage to you. They can't get good charges. Basically, it's just an all-around crapshoot for them is the long and short of it. We're going to push these guys back. Unfortunately, they're going to get brand new like Swordmaster or Wodenaz Spear generals on the next turn, so I probably shouldn't have killed their generals. I should have let them get away. Okay, so let's start moving through some things here. Take these guys out of force march. Yeah, let's hire mercenaries. Oh, sweet, we can get mercenary Campanian Cav. Let's ditch all 3 of these legionary Cav, and let's hire up all 3 of those mercenary Campanians. It's going to be very expensive, but totally worth it. Yeah, it's cost them like almost 2,000 talents worth of upkeep, but yeah, that'll totally be great. And then let's bring these guys back up here to Brundisium, I guess. Alright, and let's see. So we got our armored legionaries. So we got 5 armored legionaries. Maybe we should just go ahead and come really heavy on infantry with this army. Let's go 1 more Praetorian Guard, 1 more armored legionary. And then let's get 4 Praetorian Cav. And then I'll get a few skirmishers just to throw in here for support. So I'm feeling pretty good that that's going to be a very potent army for Octavian. Good, 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 good. And let's see. I had an army that was about to hit the Halisi. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. This army's... Well, I think this army's ready for it. We probably ought to scout ahead just to make sure the Halisi don't have huge numbers of troops up here. They do have an agent here that I would love to convert, and I might. Ooh, man, he's a pretty good agent too. Let's see if we can manipulate him. Well, he's hindered at least. And we're going to go ahead and trespass and get ready to take their little settlement here. And up here, let's come out of the fort, so see what our spy can find up here. That army is almost no danger. They have Wodenaz Spear in both, which I think was a mistake. See if we can poison their provisions again. This time my spy was successful. No cowardly dying involved. So we've mopped up that army. And then we should be able to mop those guys up as well. So now they don't have any hope. We should be able to just push and bear down on them and take their city. So, feeling pretty good that we just severed the spine of the remaining German Confederation resistance. There shouldn't be a whole lot left to their ability to resist. So, that is fantastic. And we got some rank ups going on here with this dignitary. Do the cultural conversion. And then this army, I'm going to give them, what is this? Inexorable Conquerors. Let's give them Formidable Fighters. And Fearless Warriors. So that'll just add to the melee attack of our already very strong troops. So 60 melee attack on our legionary cohorts, which is really good. And then these troops back here need to train as well. So let's take them out of force march. We're going to ditch these legionary cav. We'll keep these legionary cohorts. And we'll replace the legionary cav with auxiliary cav. Get 4 of those. Alright. So we've got our troops retraining into more appropriate armies, which is really good. Well, actually, that one army I started back from Sicily to Brundisium, I might move them back to Sicily, because they may be needed in North Africa. I think I have enough legions that'll be able to bear down on Antony. So I'm feeling pretty happy about what I'm going to be able to do to him. So the Boii are attacking my allies, so I'm going to enter the war on the side of my allies. And we'll destroy the Boii.
I speak with a simple tongue without
I don't really
trickery.
see why you need
Accept
military
my-
access.
You are strong and wise,
And
yet I
they want me to
wonder
join
why
their
you
war against the
stand
Helisi.
aside.
Not yet, because I don't want the Helisi to be able to march behind me and accomplish anything. Alright. So let's head back up here to the north and see if this army can reach their target. Almost, not quite. But if we get up here and do some sabotage, we might be able to prevent this force from becoming a whole lot stronger.
Success is all I want.
And then just take these guys out on the next turn. It is autumn, it's about to be winter, and we're going to want to destroy them. And then, again, let's see if we can convert this agent. It would be great to have another champion. Got him hindered again. Now we will join the war against the Helisi. I do not need that. And so another German settlement under my control. Perfect. Convert that and ditch those buildings. The German Confederation is about to lose this settlement. It's the edge of the map. And then the Helisi own the province right next to it, which again, edge of the map. So there's really no one else that can come at me at that point. So we can basically just start heading south and coming after Antony's Rome. And it looks like this army here is pretty much ready to go. Let's see. I don't have an auxiliary barracks anywhere around here that's worth anything. Salona. I need to get some skirmishers for Octavian, but I really don't have any options for skirmishers at the moment. Maybe I'll just pick up what I can as I move through enemy territory. I mean, not having skirmishers in an army that's this potentially powerful shouldn't be a real big deal. Yeah, shouldn't be a real big deal. Mercenary gladiatresses. That's funny. Yeah, I think we'll just leave Octavian's army alone for now. I think he's pretty much ready to go. Yeah, this was the army that's coming back. Let's actually put them back down here in Syracuse. And let's take Octavian to Brundisium. So now we have armies pretty much ready to come across the Adriatic. And let's see. Since I have a lot of money, it may not hurt to replace some of these troops with better ones as well. I mean, doesn't seem like there's any reason why not. Let's disband these guys. And let's even disband one unit of the Legionary Cav. And let's just get like 7, or here, let's disband that guy too. And let's do some recruiting here. So let's get armored legionaries.
It's a good life.
And a gladiator. And a Praetorian guard. So there we go. We'll just drop some better units in that army. Why not make that army stronger while we're back here? And then we'll do the same thing with this army as well. I mean, these guys have some nice chevrons, but might as well grab the armored legionaries. Well, you know what, though? I will keep these troops. They are really good with all these chevrons. I'm going to keep those guys. All right. Okay, let's see. Do you believe that we are free to end another turn here? So I think what we should do is go ahead and sail our fleet towards Carthago, and then we'll sail another fleet towards Apollonia, and get ready to hold the forces of Antony at bay. There's the Boii. I forgot that I need to go destroy them. The Helvetii might be sending some forces that way. Alright. 'Tis winter time. Where did those Boii punks get to? Let's see. Okay, so they have... they're coming towards the Helvetii. And I could march up to meet them, but there's really not a whole lot of reason to at the moment. I'll be heading south soon anyways. Yeah, Istros. Never mind. Istros is looking relatively open to attack. So let's just go ahead and start moving that direction. And we'll just hit the Boii from behind. And we'll try again to manipulate this warlord. We're at least hindering him for the time being. And the German Confederate, the Halisi have joined the German Confederation apparently. And they have an army down here in the southern part of my province. This army does not have enough infantry in it, in my opinion. We could probably recruit more.
Commander?
Let's get rid of a couple units of Velites. Just disband those guys. And pick up a couple more infantry units. Ooh, yeah, I'll take a couple Evocati cohort, please.
Come, fight for Rome!
So that will definitely be worth my while. And then up here in the north, the German Confederation looks like they've left their city open, so I'm going to try and poison their wells to hurt their garrison as much as possible. And then take their city. So I guess that the Halisi just joined the German Confederation due to their desperate circumstances, and that makes sense. It's the right move for them to make. And we'll just convert. Actually, let's tear that down, because if I convert it, it's going to take a long time and be bad public order. Though I might look and see if I build an auxiliary barracks what it might offer me. Germanic Scout Riders, Spear Brothers, Auxiliary Infantry, Longbow Hunters.
Commander?
I'm feeling alright without any of those units. Okay. Alright. So, definitely have the Germans in a rut now. And we're about to be able to push straight on down on top of Antony's troops. So I'm definitely liking the situation that we're in. And I can actually raise even more armies if I need to, which I might, but not really feeling the need at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go ahead and keep those troops. Let's check and see what we get here. Yeah, look, I've already got 74 attack on these Praetorian Guard because of this veteran that I have in this army. Making my units quickly gain some serious power here. Still no skirmishers that I can get a hold of, unfortunately. I guess to fill out this army, I might just throw a few veterans in here for the time being and then replace them with skirmishers when I get a chance. And it looks like I've taken a bit of a hit on my income, but it's not a huge deal. I wonder how Numidia feels towards Egypt. Egypt is at war with Persia, Drangiania, Parthia. And Numidia is only at war with the Celtiberians. Numidia is not a big fan of me at the moment. Makes me wonder if I should secure their land with these armies that I have up here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I might go ahead and just go take out the Numidians. I don't want them to turn against me. And they definitely don't have any good feelings towards me at the moment. And let's get this fleet. And we'll just get down here and get ready to take care of business, basically. Alright. Let's see, one turn and then I can start building a circus as well. And not the Barnum and Bailey circus, but the Roman version. Alright. Man, making some nice progress here. I'm excited about this. As soon as winter's over, I'm going to see if we can finish off the Halisi once and for all. Be great to get rid of those guys. Okay.
We do not ask it lightly, but the gods favor it. An attack on these people would aid our cause.
And I'm gonna go ahead and join you against the Numidians. Why not? Political intrigue, an assassination attempt on one of my guys. You filthy jerks. So I'll go ahead and replace him with one of my own. And we can put him back in there later. Let's see what the influence looks like at the moment. Why not secure some promotions for Octavian here? Might as well. -8 upkeep, gravitas, +12 tax rate. That's pretty awesome. Huh, I can just sit here and keep promoting the crap out of Octavian, I guess. Make him a consul. Cost a lot of money, but hey, whatever. Be cool. We can promote him again. Good grief. Governor. Cost 5880. Gives me some huge boosts, though. Now I'm curious to just see how far we can promote him. I think that's as far as he can go, so. Alright. Yeah, why not? Fun way to spend a little money to see how it turns out. My income is actually down a little bit, and it's probably because I was trading with Numidia, so let's go take some more territory and get some work done here. So we're going to blockade this settlement and bring in this army to finish them off. There we go. And I really, really want to attack Antony. We are very close, but still not quite where I think we should be. And the Boii jerks are raiding my province, so let's go attack their city. Oh, we can do some more research now as well. Let's see if there's any wine trader. Might as well do some of this that'll boost my wealth from commerce. Let's see here. Oh look, we can get some mercenary Sarmatian horse archers. That's cool. Oh, Amazonian riders. Hex. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. And then, yeah, that'll be a fun addition. I'm actually going to get rid of some of these worthless velites and pick up a couple more of those cool mercenary units that we can get from here. So I could get some Sarmatian horse, but I think I'm just going to get some of these mercenary Sarmatian lancers. Armored lancers. Ooh, even better. We're going to hire them up. So now I've got some Sarmatian troops in this army. That'll be a lot of fun. We're going to screw the Boii over here and basically just march on their settlement while they're unable to defend it. And let's see.
Ready for battle.
We should be able to use an agent to just try and assassinate this guy on the next turn. And I do have enough money to convert that settlement. We'll tear down this stuff here. I'm not going to make any patchy factories, am I? Yes, I am. Don't worry about the province yet. Villa. And there we go. Alright. I think those are the only patchy factories I have to worry about. We've got a lot of expansion that we can do in our cities. Okay. Oakland. And this spy could actually be of use to... I didn't leave enough money to try and convert this agent. Shoot. Well, let's just wait on that amber collector and see if I can use this money to coerce this guy. Dang it! I'm gonna get you eventually, pal. That much I promise. And it looks like we can go after this large army of the German Confederation without their reinforcements being nearby, and that would probably be a good move on my part to try and take them down before they get more reinforcements. So let's fight this. And I think that'll be it for me on this episode. It's been a long episode, but haven't done one for you all in a long time as far as a long episode. And this is definitely getting us well poised to take the fight to Antony and finish this campaign. So, ought to be interesting, as long as we can avoid a big civil war or something at the same time. Let's go ahead and wait here. Start deployment. And yeah, we got Eagle cohort and Avocati cohort. That's awesome. We're going to mix these guys in. So we got a mix of cohorts here. I should probably put my general in the center of it. Put this guy out here. Okay. There we go. And let's get all my gladiators on one flank. My general's still not in the center like I wanted him to be. Must have moved the wrong unit back. There we go. He's still not quite in the center, but good enough. Not going to be that anal about it. We're going to use my Velites to draw the fire of their ballista. Just get these guys set. Okay, and start the old battle. Ballista are reloading. Fear and strong drink. They would not stand to fight unless their bellies were swollen with booze. We will empty them presently. My general said that the barbarians wouldn't stand to fight unless their bellies were full of booze, which, that's hilarious. Apparently my general's not one to be trusted with political speeches, but rather like his general speeches. Okay, their ballista have yet to open fire. There they go. And they should be targeting my Velites, though they may not be. But I'm hoping they are. Yes, good. Please waste your shots on my Velites. Wow, that one got 9 kills, though. Man, their artillery is fast. Look at that. Like, by the time one volley lands, they've got another one all racked back up. I keep my men in very long, thin lines in order to maximize or minimize the casualties to the enemy ballista. They're now firing at my general and my infantry. My heavier armored units, though, ought to take fewer casualties. Do they have any... Ooh, they have a bunch of Kimbri bowwomen. Have to watch out for that.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Okay, I'm getting some of their forces to shift over here. Let's see if we can run a quick strike on that German ballista. Their ballista aren't really causing a lot of damage to my men, so we're good. And we took that ballista out of commission for a minute, but I've got to get out of here. My guys are going to get shot to pieces. Please leave the premises. Okay. Infantry. Ready to rock and roll. And that ballista is no longer firing because of that quick strike. Let's bring these gladiators out here. Destroy that spear levy that thinks it's going to chase my cav. And we can now bring up our missile infantry as well. Longbow hunters. Okay, let's get some attack orders going here. And time to take out some of their skirmishers. These are gladiators, see if we can pin down some of these spearmen that they've left in the rear. And we'll just bring these guys up here. Wow, this Eagle cohort, is it seriously getting beat down by Club Levy? Let's war-cry some of these guys. Take the Avocati in. Okay. And let's get these guys out of formation attack and come into the flanks of some of these units. Alright, I see a big ball of skirmishers here, which is a perfect target. And then my gladiators are hacking through their spear levy. This unit is actually getting destroyed by spear levy and club levy for whatever reasons. So I'm going to retreat it to safety. And let's get our Velites to open fire on this big blob of enemy troops.
Our general has fallen.
Oh my gosh. 75 men left in an Avocati cohort against a spear levy, and my general has fallen. Give me a break. Whatever. Have your little heyday, filthy AI jerks. My men are going to cut you to shreds, and there's very little that you can do about it. And you can have your little moment in the sun here. Killing a general in an Avocati cohort 70 attack. Like I said, whatever. I'm going to try and let it go. I'm not going to do a very good job of letting it go, but I'm going to try to let it go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, you filthmongers are dead. Seriously, an Avocati cohort still getting cut down by spear levy. And Kimbri bowwomen standing their ground against my cavalry, which almost makes sense because they have a spear.
Is turning in our favor.
Alright. Now the enemy infantry is seriously going to die. And those Kimbri bowwomen got charged from behind by my gladiators, and I don't think it's going to take my gladiators long to finish them off. At least it should not. Alright. So the remainder of the enemy infantry in the center is going to die, and that is pretty much going to be all she wrote for the Halisi. And it's also going to be the end of this episode. So hope y'all enjoyed that one. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.